Okay, I'm going to tie a small mayfly nymph. This is on a size 14 one time short nymph, curved nymph hook and a 7/64 silver bead. And I'm going to start with a little bit of lead-free wire. This is 0.015, and the best way to do that, I found, is to grab it with these needle nose pliers, wrap it around 3-4 times. We're just adding a little bit of weight and then stabilizing the bead. So it's wrapped on there good, and then I grab it like this with the needle nose and helicopter to break off, and it breaks off really close and neat. Okay, so shove that down into the bead and we'll start some thread. This is olive 6/0 thread, so we'll start that behind the weight and then make sure that weight's not going anywhere, and then wrap down. We're going to tie in a small tail. I've got some sort of dark green pheasant tail, 5-6 strands. Get the curly cues off. Measure a tail about a hook gap. Wrap that on and wrap all the way back. Okay, good and tight. Should be able to just rip those off. Now we're going to put some wire. I've got some small silver wire. This could be tied with gold bead, gold wire too. I don't see why not. Just mixing it up. Okay, wrap that all the way back. And then we've got some dubbing. Now I prepared some, and it's kind of a light green, tiny little bit of brown, tiny little bit of pink, tiny little bit of flash to it. Kind of looks like this. So we're going to put just a thin noodle on the tying thread. I'm going to have a taper build towards the front. Alright. I think just a bit further. It's better to go too far than too short at this point. Okay, now we're going to wrap the wire forward, so I'm just going to put in a half hitch and then get my tying thread out of the way. Wrap this 4 or 5 times forward. And then tie it off. Good and tight. Helicopter it off. Okay, at this point I generally reposition the fly so the shank with the bead is more parallel, and a bit more dubbing. This is the fly of many dubbing applications. So, sort of fill the gap. Now, it looks like it needs a bit more dubbing there, but we're not going to do it quite yet. We're going to tie in some biots. I've got some olive biots here. So, I'm going to tie them so they curve up. I'm going to tie 2, and I'm going to try to get them so they kind of go sideways. Kind of like that. Snip off the trim. A little bit more dubbing to cover up the butt ends. and then 2 more biots. I suppose it should be 6 biots in total, but I don't think the trout can count. I don't think they have to be lined up perfect. These legs are sort of representing when the mayfly nymph gets dislodged and is tumbling through the water. They're sort of flailing, their legs are flailing as they try to regain their grip. Just need to grab one more biot, I lost that one. Okay, curve slide going up. This is just a little tricky with a camera in between me and the fly. Could be a bit longer. Alright, nice and tight. Snip those off. And then just a tiny amount more dubbing to cover up the butt ends. And then whip finish. Now, for this guy I put a generous amount of head spin on, hoping that it'll hold those biots in place. Generally pretty durable. And what I sometimes do, this guy's got lots of dubbing flash sticking out there, I just sort of bend the biots. Sometimes they bend easy, sometimes not so much. That's what I'm kind of looking for. So when you pick up one of those little nymphs, when you find them under a rock, and you sort of let them go in the water, they quite often sort of curl backwards, and then their legs are kind of flailing, looking for grip. So that's kind of what I'm trying to represent here. That kind of shape. So there you go. There's a really effective little sort of puke green colored green drake nymph.